sir. My name is Roman Basim, and today I'll be interviewing you. All my life, I've been so curious about, all royal families. History was my favorite subject, so I'm very interested in history. So if you could tell me something historical about your family, your past.
Right. Okay, so I'll start with my family. So basically, we belong from a place called Shahpura. So Shahpura is a small place which is between Delhi and Jaipur, from where the family belongs. From Jaipur, it's around 65 kilometers towards Delhi. So my great grandfather, he was the ruler of that place for about 70 years. So during his rule, he built a lot of palaces, havelis over there, and whenever he used to come to Jaipur, this was his residence. So this was later on passed to my own father in 1990. And then he thought of converting this small house into a guest house. So that's how we got the name Shahpura House. Initially it was known as Shahpura Guest House. So we started in 1990 with 3 rooms. It was a small paying guest house type.
Okay.
Then slowly we kept on increasing, and then we added more rooms, 15 rooms, 20, 25. And now hopefully we have 64 rooms. And a lot of facilities, restaurant, bar, swimming pool, spa.
Yeah, we've seen the facilities there are great, and the heritage look this place has is also amazing.
Right. Recently we have another property in our village, which is known as Shahpura Haveli, which is a new venture. It's almost 3 years, in 3 years. Over there we have only 5 rooms right now.
Okay.
We are trying to explore that place as a destination. So once it clicks, so then we'll have more rooms over there. We are doing camel rides, jeep safaris over there for the clients. More of a rural tourism, let's say.
Okay. So if you could tell us something about yourself.
I did my schooling from SMS Jaipur, and then for graduation I went to Christ Bangalore.
Right.
And then I did my bachelor's in business management. And then after that I thought of doing some course which would not involve much of my time in the college and more time in business. So then I thought of going to SPJ, and then I did post-graduation in family managed business.
Okay.
So that was a course where I had to go only a week in a month, and the rest 3 weeks I was in business, back to business. So like that we had, I spent around 18 months over there. Every month I had to go for a week, that's it.
So how was your childhood, living in a royal family?
Well, I was born in Jaipur, but I spent most of my time in my village.
Okay.
I love riding, so we used to ride. We used to go sometimes for hunting also with my grandfather, my uncle.
Okay. Were you pampered a lot?
Yeah, of course, because I'm the youngest son. I'm an older brother, so I think that and the younger ones are more pampered.
Yes, exactly.
As compared to the older ones. So that was my childhood, but then later on I came to Jaipur University, so that's what I told. But in childhood I spent most of the time in my village.
So how is it like living in a royal family during this generation?
Right now it's not. It's just normal. If you compare ourselves with the normal, but it's almost same as how you are living. It's the same how we live. So you can. Except the functions which we have, the marriages which we do, the festivals how we organize. That is the only difference which matters.
No, is it?
In past generation, the royalty was much. It was considered a lot. But now I don't think so. There's that king's rule type thing. No more.
So does the people who know about the royal families treat you the same way than the people who don't know about it?
No. They treat us like normal people. The people who know, yeah, of course they can give a different respect because they know that we belong to a royal family. But normal people, they treat you like normal. Yeah, same.
So what's your current lifestyle? How are you living today?
It's a normal lifestyle. I have a fixed schedule.
What's your daily schedule?
It's like in the morning I go in the business, come to office around 8:30. Then till 12:30 I go. Then for lunch I go to my place. And in the evenings I go to the gym, do my gymming, and then later on again
normal life.
Yeah, it's normal. It's very normal. Actually. But I keep going to my village also. It's been quite less now. So now 2 days, twice in a week.
Anything interesting you would like to share with us? Any memories?
See, memories. My grandfather, he passed away at a very early age, while he was only 33. So that time my dad was just 8 years old. So that I cannot relate because I was not there only that moment, and my dad also cannot recollect what his father told him about how they used to live and all. So, but my current lifestyle is this only, and about the future plans, I'll tell you that. Well, I would be interested to open a restaurant lounge. That's my future plan. Unless that doesn't happen, but I need to expand business. So we're looking out for more places, and then in Rajasthan only, open up more hotels.
Do you want to participate in development of Shahpura, your village?
Yes, of course, because my uncle, my dad's own older brother, he's a member of Legislative Assembly from that place. So this is his third tenure. That's 15 years. So he is also doing the development as far as is concerned in the government. But we are trying to open an NGO over there. Because, recently my mother has added a shop over there. If you would have seen, there's a boutique shop which we have in the hotel. That is called Shahpura Collections. We are trying to develop in a big way. So we are trying to open an NGO in Shahpura. And from there only we produce the cloth, the dyeing of the cloth and all. And that will be brought here, which we will sell it here.
Yeah, I've read in the brochure that you're giving employment to many people from Shahpura.
Exactly, yes, from the native places. A lot of staff over here, they are all from Shahpura. And plus over there, in the small Haveli which we have, they are around 15 people, so they are all from that place.
That also helps in getting a traditional.
Because the people over there, they know that how to serve the guests in a different way.
Yes.
If you take a normal pass out from an IHM, so he wouldn't be, he wouldn't gel with our property or gel with our culture.
So, was there any time in your life when you realized that money isn't everything?
See, for me, I think that's what till now I haven't, because I'm still learning. So, but yeah, of course, I can give you my example of my father. As I told you, his father passed at a very early age.
Yes.
So for him, it was like when he started his house with 3 rooms. For him, it was a very struggle. So that time, it was like money isn't everything. So that was the moment when he realized. So because there was institutions, we took loans from the institutions. So money isn't everything. I mean, you have to struggle a lot. So he's the life example for me. Because whatever you are seeing, this was not, there from before. This all he has only created. It was just a small house, just this part. That's it. Where we are sitting, where we are sitting, this was just this part. And the part where the bar hall is there with the big chandelier is there, that was our residence. Only ground floor. That's it. Nothing else.
Well, you all come a very long way now.
Yeah.
So, what would you prefer, king's rule or democracy?
See, I would go for democracy rule, because I think that every individual has a right to elect his own representative. I personally don't prefer king's rule.
Okay, so that's it. We would like to indeed to.
Okay, thank you.